Hello, I'm Dorothea Israel Wolfson. I'm the Managing Director of the Hertog Foundation. This spring, I'll be leading a seminar on Mark Twain's The Adventures of Tom Sawyer and The Adventures of Huckleberry Finn. We'll meet on Sundays, starting on March 8th, running through April 12th. Ernest Hemingway, William Faulkner, and Ralph Ellison, to name just a few, saw Mark Twain as a Homer-like figure, the writer from whom all American literature comes from. They saw themselves as heirs to Twain. Twain freed American writers from the long shadow of Europe to offer a new and distinctly American literature, no longer aristocratic but democratic, with its own ethos, vernacular, and style. Yet this raises the question, if Mark Twain is the source of a distinctly American literature, what was his muse? And here I argue we must go back 250 years to 1776 to see the way in which the American regime shapes and gives form to the minds and hearts and yes, to the souls of its citizens. You know, we tend to think that liberal democracy is simply a sterile, neutral framework of checks and balances, the separation of powers, federalism, and the rule of law, without regard to how these institutions act upon individuals to shape their souls. Through his novels and his characters, Mark Twain enables us to see the generative power of 1776. As a Homer-like poet, he brings to life the promise, but also the darker aspects of living in a nation founded on liberty and human equality. Now, both novels are very funny, but also very dark, even frightening at times. In these two novels, Twain explores the different human types and characters that emerge in a democratic regime. Characters that are unadorned and unhampered by aristocratic conventions, but still many quite fascinated by them. In a very Tocquevillian way, Twain in both novels probes the foundations of American democracy and American national character and contrasts the cultural and the political differences between aristocracy and democracy. He offers a very deeply philosophic lens to explore the promise of life in America as well as its shortcomings through these two boy characters, Tom Sawyer and Huckleberry Finn. I hope to see you in the spring.